I want to introduce you to my friend Joe Negron. Joe Negron is a man of character. He'll make us proud again.
I'm Joe Negron, and I approve this message.
Joe Negron, leadership we can trust.
Here we go. This is it. TNA talks to Dixie. We're going to give this the poo of the week. Here we go, poo. And not only that, we're going to give this the rant of the week, the rant of the week as well, because this is just I can't complain about this possibly any more than I already have, that you can't just talk about things and that makes them true. Okay?
All right, works for me.
It's like you're playing the most boring game of football just because the commentators say that this is the greatest game they've ever seen and lie. That doesn't mean it's the it's just all, there's no substance here at all. They have nothing. I'm livid. I'm sorry. I'm just upset right now.
Hey, I don't think anyone can blame you. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if, they get a very low rating when Hogan finally debuts, because like I said, it's been, month and a half, 2 months of build-up.
Do you want my prediction for the Hogan debut?
Let's hear it.
1.4. 1.4.
I think they'll be lucky if they get that. Perhaps that extra hour will give them the 0.4 they need.
But unfortunately, the extra hour just averages it badly in their favor, Boney.
True.
So, but I'm saying 1.4. That's my prediction. So we're just going to stick with that.
Right.
Now, Dixie talks at TNA about, they show video packages of Sting. Who cares? They talk about Jeff Jarrett. Then they show video packages of Hogan, and Dixie talks over those. She says he brings so much to the table. TNA's trying to get to the bottom of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to say, he's trying to get to the point of, why is Hogan here, Dixie? What is he going to do in this company? Is he going to wrestle? Is he going to book? Is he going to be an on-screen personality? Tell us what his job is. And she says, well, he brings so much experience to the table. I talked to him in this room for hours and hours. We talked and talked. And we're on the same page. Our partnership is great. It's a partnership.
Oh, make it stop.
He brings so much. He's bringing so much to wrestling. He's bringing things to the table. This is meaningless. This is out of touch with the 21st century. And I don't understand how this is even real. This is Hulk Hogan. Right now, he is so desperate for money. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do anything. If he's offered more money from somebody else, Dixie, bye. He's going to leave.
Yeah, seriously.
And you'll be able to show your video clips of him that don't change ratings at all. Very hostile right now. The only thing that, the TNA does that's in touch with the 21st century is Twitter and YouTube. And I'm not saying the internet is the future of wrestling. Maybe it is, but something else is. Something that we don't know about right now. It's not Ring of Honor. It's not TNA. It's definitely not Hulk Hogan.
No.
Okay? It's something that we don't know what that is. It's like before the Nintendo Wii came out. Nintendo knew this would be the next thing. Whether it's a fad or not, it doesn't matter. It's the next big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Wrestling needs that next big thing or next fad. They don't have it. Recreating things. Dixie says in the interview, we're not looking to recreate history. We're looking to make history. No, I'm afraid you're not. Because right now you're not even recreating history because Hogan's not even there. Okay? To recreate history, you'd have to have Hogan wrestle every week. And bury the roster every week.
Yeah, and Lord knows how much people would enjoy watching that.
Right. You're not even doing that. TNA asked... Now, this interview apparently was really long. But these are the only TV-friendly parts that actually made sense. Because it's all just bullcrap and meaningless talk. So, and TNA says, what do you think of... What's going to be TNA? What do you envision it 10 years in the future? You would think Dixie would say, she doesn't want to say the truth. We're going to be out of business. We're going to be bought by Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, we want to be the biggest wrestling company in the world. Well, I'm glad you have those aspirations, but I don't think you understand how to get there at all.
Yeah.
And again, honestly, I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying, Dixie, I'm not saying I know how to get there necessarily.
Like, honestly, I think at this point, the only way TNA will become the biggest wrestling company in the world, Vince McMahon suddenly goes broke, and 3/4 of the people who work with WWE disappear off the face of the earth suddenly.
Right. You know, UFC and TNA merge, and Shane McMahon and Paul Heyman are running things because Hulk Hogan deal goes sour. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the thing is that they need to do, but I know what it's not. And it's not what they're doing now, and it's not what they think that is going to be. You know, they're so out of touch with what the wrestling industry, what like, I'm going to compare it to Nintendo Wii again. You know, we didn't know, as I'm going to say, as video game fans, because I play almost any kind of video game, okay? Doesn't matter what system it is. It matters if it's fun, okay?
Right.
And we, as fans, didn't know what we want. If you'd ask the average fan, he just wants another Madden, he wants another Grand Theft Auto, another Halo, another Call of Duty. And then he wants better graphics and more stuff. In other words, he doesn't know what he wants. He just thinks that would be better.
Right.
Okay? I want another Mario game. It's the same one. It has better graphics and more levels. You know, whatever. And then Nintendo comes along and goes, no, that's not the future. This is. And they show us this waggly, weird controller, and everyone mocks it. And now here we are, 4 years later, with the Wii, have sold like 2 trillion units, and still selling to people who before wouldn't even touch the video game before. That's the problem. You know, Nintendo looked at it and they said, look, we can make another system, and then we could make it just like the old one, except with better graphics. And we could make different games and new franchises, and then the old franchises with better graphics. But it feels weird. It feels like we're like a chef that's making all this amazing food. Like, I'm the Iron Chef. I'm making all this amazing food for this king. Okay? But the problem is this king is full. I can make the most amazing food in the world, but this guy is full. He doesn't want this anymore. He doesn't need it right now. He wants something else. He needs a change, and he needs something different. And this is what the wrestling industry needs right now. They need this new thing that we can't fathom right now. Okay? We don't need just more of the same of WCW. We don't need another Monday Night War. We need something new, something fresh. And again, I'm not saying that I'm the guy that knows what that is. Okay? But it's not Hulk Hogan.
No, like, I definitely agree with you. Like, wrestling definitely needs something new. Like, whatever the future of wrestling is, yeah, we don't know what it is, but we need it, and we need it soon.
Yeah, we do. We need it soon. I mean, look at the ratings. They're only going down. We're moving into a new era with this new decade and this new century where, you know, product is brought to us differently. We have an iPhone. We watch TV more on our computers now than we do on the television. You know, and I know ratings, that's an old-fashioned thing to even do the ratings. I mean, we should drop doing the ratings altogether on this show because it's an old-fashioned, it's not showing you anything about the future. The future is not ratings, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I want some sort of a rebirth, and this is what we need. And I'm not sure how we're going to get there, but we are going to get there, because if we don't get there, this industry's gone as we know it. So that's my shoot of a lifetime there. Join us next week on the show.
I think that sums up the TNA situation pretty well.